Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is your daily dose of da'wah.
Imran, what advice would you give to a person who is struggling with managing their time effectively? So they waste a lot of time, whether that be on social media, whether that be, non-beneficial things, watching videos, whatever it might be, they're just wasting time. What advice would you give?
I came across this ayah in the Quran in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the favors that He's bestowed upon us. He says, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْسُوهَا. If you were to try to count the blessings of Allah, you would not be able to count them. There are too many blessings. And because these blessings are so many, what the scholars did is that they put them into two categories to make it easier for us to understand.
Okay.
They said one category is foundational primary blessings. And the second category is blessings that are very important, but they're secondary. They are sub-branch blessings. Like if you take an analogy of a tree, the tree can't exist without the root, but it can exist without the branches.
Yeah.
So the primary blessing is like the root of the tree, and the secondary blessing is like the branches and the leaves and the fruits. From the blessings that are primary is Islam. Another blessing that's primary is time. Time is a blessing that's so important that many of your other blessings are connected to it.
I don't get it. How?
For example, are your hands a blessing?
Yeah.
Are your eyes a blessing?
Yeah.
Are your ears a blessing?
Yep.
Are your children a blessing?
Yep.
Is your wealth a blessing?
Yep.
But none of these blessings are of any benefit for you if you run out of time.
Oh, subhanallah.
In order to benefit of these blessings, you need time. That shows you that time is from the greatest, most primary blessings.
SubhanAllah.
Time is so valuable that if you were on your deathbed and you had spent your life accumulating a fortune, £1 billion in assets, and someone came to you and said, hey, I can extend your life for 5 minutes extra in return for all of your wealth. You'd give away all of your wealth if it was possible, right? That shows you that all of your wealth isn't even worth 5 minutes. That's the value of time. And as Imam al-Hasan al-Basri rahimahullah, he mentioned, the children of Adam, i.e. the human beings, they are nothing except days and nights that came together. In other words, they are nothing except for time. And with every day that goes by and every night that passes by, a part of you also dies.
SubhanAllah.
They say we kill time. No, time kills you.
SubhanAllah.
It's important then that you make use of your time. And when it comes to making use of our time, we can listen to all of these, personal development specialists and motivational people. But you know what it is? The whole concept of time management is wrong. You know why?
Why?
Because you can't manage time. Time's too big to manage. Time manages you. Time eats away at you. Every second that goes by, time is killing a part of you. So you can't manage time. You can't manage the hours. You can't manage the days. But what you can is manage your priorities within the time you've been given. Ask yourself, is playing Call of Duty today a priority? In the grand scheme of the other priorities that I have? My ibadah, my worship, my salah, my zakat, my hajj, my fasting, my work, my, all of that. And the way that you'll contextualize this, that imagine you had 1 day left to live. Imagine someone said to you, you got 1 day left to live. Everything that you would not do on that day is not worth doing today. If someone told you today you have 24 hours to live, everything that you would choose to not do on that day, you should not do today. You know why? Because it's not a priority. Because who promised you'll live tomorrow or the day after? You should live every day like it's your last. You don't know. If you had 1 day left to live, you'd use that time doing good. You wouldn't use that time doing bad. So straight away, every sin you would abandon it. You say, I'm not spending my time doing sins. I'm spending my time doing tawbah and salah and praying to Allah and making tawbah and dua and seeing
Yeah.
my family for the last time. You do those things, right? And if there was something beneficial for people, like the Prophet ﷺ said, if you knew that the day of judgment was tomorrow, plant a tree. Like there was a seed in your hand, plant a tree. So you can benefit the people. Do something beneficial to people. So you do something beneficial. You would do something as a priority. You wouldn't do something that's going to be a waste of time. So you waste time by doing that which is not a priority during those moments that are fleeting by you.
And
And that's how you manage your priorities, but you don't manage time.
Qadarullah, the chai with my bai this week is actually on the topic of time. So make sure Thursday 6 p.m. you tune in to our YouTube channel and watch the chai with my bai we did on time. If you guys benefited from that video, please don't forget to like the video, comment below what you benefited, and subscribe, turning on the bell notification so that you're alerted every single time we make an upload. If you benefited from this, you want other people to benefit also, then please consider donating at the link below to help us continue this project. Assalamu alaikum.